I'm here to tell you that Rest in Base will be officially releasing in July.
I did upload this video yesterday, but there was a few things that I missed because there's so much that happened with the situation with Che. So instead, this video is better, an updated version of the whole thing. So I guess you could call this a re-upload, but it's not really. It's a new video. Appreciate y'all. Che has been teasing Rest in Base, right? And for a while, he's been saying, soon it's gonna happen, bro. I'm gonna drop or whatever. And this past weekend, he performed at Summer Smash. Things went well. He had a great performance. He gave us like 2 or 3 snippets. So we knew it was bound to happen. And just one day ago, Kirko out of nowhere, his Twitter page had posted, Che Rest in Base is dropping June 27th, which is this Friday, right? But like I told y'all in my last video, something didn't seem right because Che wasn't making any post himself saying that Rest in Base is dropping on the 27th. His team hasn't said anything about it. Lamar didn't say anything. Nobody from his team said anything. But when people were complaining about the cover art when it dropped, because there are 2 girls with their nipples out and one with a cross in their private area. So even if you want to stream the album, you can't do that online because it's TOS. And I made it clear as day that Che is obviously going for shock value. Labels do this. They would do some shit on purpose to get people to talk about it, like a cover art. And once they receive feedback from other people and complaints, they would claim that wasn't an official cover art and then reveal the real one, just so people like you can tap in. And for a guy like Che, we know he doesn't have to do anything like that. Che is a good artist. He's very talented. I don't have a problem with him being edgy or whatever he want to do. That's him. He's a grown man. But I'm just making it clear that Che has never had to do anything like that at all. We still gonna be anticipated no matter what because of his music and what we've seen from the past. And he already has hype. He doesn't have to do no shit like this. But for this situation, the only person that has said anything was White Carla Will when he responded to a fan asking, yo, is this the actual cover art? And he made it clear. He said no. Okay, WPR. But now people are getting confused because after 2 days, right, we still haven't heard anything from Che. For a guy that's dropping an album tonight, I get it. People want to be mysterious or whatever. People want to get away and do their own thing. They're artists. They're human beings, right? Why hasn't anybody said anything? I had people hitting me up like I knew something. And of course, you got fans out there expecting an album. So people start getting upset. They started contacting people. And one of those people, the producer of Che, the main producer for the album, I think. And here's what the fans said. He said, everyone just lost right now. Laughing emoji. He said, if he didn't post anything or say nothing, don't believe it. And I'm saying Che. And bro had responded, said, word, I'm not getting my hopes up. Hopefully something actually happens tomorrow. Appreciate it. So Nate basically said, yo, if Che didn't post anything, don't believe it. And Glow and Peace said, it looks like Che might not be actually dropping Rest in Base tonight. Broken heart emoji. He hasn't posted anything since the announcement. And somebody said, shaking my head, label probably had Kirko tweeted and Che wasn't actually going to drop it. And if you don't know by now, Che is signed to 10K Projects, which is under Warner Music. And a lot of people are trying to figure out, who do we blame? Do we blame Che and his team, or do we blame Kirko for making a false tweet? But it's probably a thing where Kirko was being paid from Che label to promote the album and say they would drop it tonight. But once they went for shock value and they seen the feedback, they was like, you know what, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna change this cover art. Okay, we're gonna do it the right way. This probably was something they were actually going for. We don't know. And Kirko had made a tweet. He said, Che Rest in Base is no longer dropping tonight. Delayed due to the reception of the cover art. And somebody even told Kirko, he said, lying to cover up your initial lie. Well played. He said, laugh out loud, go ahead and ask the label then. Like I need to lie about a Che album of all things. Yeah, I don't think Kirko would lie about that, you know? And here's what I thought they were gonna do. I thought they were gonna change the cover art the last minute. You know what I'm saying? Make it seem like this is the official one to make everybody look like fools. But he didn't make us look like a fool at all. If the album is actually not dropping due to the cover art, then that means that was the official cover art and White Collar Will was lying. Or whoever, I don't know who's lying, but somebody's lying on Che team, obviously. Kirko is not lying. He's making it clear the label was involved with this shit. It could also be another case where maybe the album wasn't done in the first place, okay? But I'm not sure why the label would tell Kirko to post that if it wasn't done. Maybe Rest in Base did catch more eyes because of that whole cover art shit, but is it worth it to your true fans? Do you want to hype them up to think that you actually finna drop on that Friday, but you don't? If anything, that's only ruining anticipation. Yeah, you're gonna gain new eyes because you just did some shock value shit, but like you're also messing up that hype. I seen Glow and Peace make this tweet. He said, delayed due to reception of the cover art. Label trying to announce an album that obviously not done. Terrible cleanup, 10K Projects. Yeah, like I said, bro, he was teasing snippets and everything. Like it only added up to the point where you thought he was actually gonna drop, you know? And now you got people out there saying that this rollout is so bad, and I'm not surprised. And I'm not sure how the process is. If you're an artist watching this video, how is it? Can you change the cover art for your album last minute on all streaming platforms? Like, is it hard to do that? Is that a tough process? Because if it is, I understand why he'll push it back. But having an excuse saying that the reception of your cover art is the reason that you pushed the album back, kind of crazy. Whatever the label was trying to do definitely didn't work out. That clearly didn't help. 42 look a little disappointed right now too. I don't know. I don't think he'll back down and just not drop the album because of the fucking cover art. Either the album was already not finished at all, or Kirko was lying. And Kirko already addressed this shit. I showed y'all in the video. This said, if I lie, why the fuck would I lie about Che dropping? Out of all things, especially Kirko. Like, would he lie about a Che drop? Oh, Glow in Peace. This is what he said. Che albums were never planned to drop tonight. Someone in 10K Project told Kirko this lie and gave him a concept cover art to stir controversy, using him as a pawn for free promotion. Wow. Who is Purple Matter? I guess it's a Twitter page or something like that. And that's not a joke when I'm saying that. I'm not trying to be sarcastic, but I'm dead ass. 42 out of nowhere got confirmation that Che was supposed to be dropping tonight, or we were gonna hear from him tonight. He didn't say that he was dropping. I seen this post right after I made my vid, and I'm like, okay, let me take my vid down. I took my shit down fast as hell. Che had message 42. He said, the media's lying. You'll hear from me soon.
Che is still dropping tonight. Che is still dropping tonight. We are so back. Che just DM me. He just DM me. Media is lying. You'll hear from me tonight.
Everybody thought this was being delayed. 42 had made this post, so everybody thought he was dropping, but we knew we was gonna get an announcement.
I'm here to tell you that person basically.
Bro, this shit freaked me out, gang. You gotta think about it, bro. I was getting my hair done. I had an earbuds in, gang. I know my barber was like, man, what the fuck he got going on? I know you like, what?
I'm here to tell you that person basically be officially releasing in July. I'll be dropping some of the artwork and the music on this page until then. Before somebody gets it inappropriately.
Inappropriately? What?
Somebody gets it inappropriately. I'll see you very soon.
Niggas when they finna go on tour with Ken. That might have something to do with it, on surreal. Nah, I'm just trolling. Did he burn a cross? Whatever, man. What I've been hearing is that the album was never finished in the first place, though. It was never done. It's only one of these three things in my eye. Manufactured pump fake by his management or the label. Manufactured by Che to give him more time, knowing it might cause an issue. Misstep by both parties. It's probably all of them, gang. I doubt Kirko knows better to believe some random ass page that sent them promo money to promote. Like, come on, bro. Like, it's Kirko we talking about, bro. He wouldn't just post no bullshit like that. So if anybody's lying, it definitely gotta be Che label. I don't think Che was lying about it. Che never made an announcement. He never said anything at all. We can't even get on Che head about this because he never said anything. But the weird thing is that how do you let that drag on? Why you let people play into this? Why you let us believe that? They only give you one reason why he did that, though. He wanted us to make us think like the shit actually dropping, and that actually was the cover art, so you could bring more engagement. That's the only thing I blame Che on. It's easy promo. It's smart, not gonna lie. No, it's not fucking smart. I feel like that whole thing, shock value, that died down as soon as Cardi had dropped. As soon as Cardi dropped, a lot of started noticing like, gang, all right, we need to stop falling for shit like this. After his wave, after he dropped, gang, I feel like a lot of people read through shit easier. Like, y'all know when some shit is shock value, right? The whole net spin shit, everybody read through that. They be like, come on, bro, now you doing too much. Like, niggas know when a nigga doing too much now. When an underground artist do some bullshit, y'all can tell now. At first, it never used to be like that. He said, if anything, this whole rollout falling apart should just be a lesson on why pump fake it don't work no more. Here's what I say about the Chase game. Just drop whenever you're ready, bro. Whatever the f they're doing, whatever your label is trying to do, that shock value, everybody's reading through that. We know it's not no cover art issue, gang. If he had another cover art, you should have just changed it. It's not that hard to change up cover art, bro. Obviously, the album ain't done. It wasn't done in the first place. But having people get all hype and shit like that and telling us late like that is insane. Nah, Vicious, this is Che. I don't give a fuck who dropping. I've been fucked on these niggas hoes. Fuck you talking about. And then he showed a picture of K3. At this point, Che made it clear to expect something later on in July, maybe even August at this point, because we never know with Che. But nobody knows the true reason to why he delayed it, or even if the project was already done or not. Nobody truly knows. But we do know the label is out there, or somebody from Che team is paying people to false promote the album. I guess from Che words, he's basically saying he's delaying it because he didn't want it to leak in the first place. He's been dealing with a lot of leaks, so that's not surprising. But I don't know, that might just be an excuse. And what really stood out from the videos that he's actually admitting, like, hey, we're gonna keep up with the rollout way more. We're gonna promote it on this page, cover arts and everything, etc. That way you guys are in tune with what's going on, because it's kind of hard to keep up when you got all these media pages out there saying all this stuff that may be false, which is not our fault at all. But there's no telling what Che label is doing, so I guess the rollout's gonna get better. But let's just make sure we go off of Che word this time. We're not going off any other media pages. It's not Kirko's fault. Blame whoever is behind Che, okay? And the only reason I say that is because, bro, why wait so long to say some shit, man? You know, the announcement saying the album is dropping on June 27th was literally dropped on Monday or Tuesday, if I'm not tripping. But we here on a Thursday night, and we're just now hearing something from Che. Why? That doesn't make sense to me. So that kind of just shows you that something was planned, but maybe they just weren't ready. Something was blocking them from dropping. But yeah, hopefully in the next few months, we actually get something for Che. We already got some singles and stuff, but we do need an album at this point. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole thing. Make sure y'all follow my IG. I love y'all so much. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.